Why does my eye hurt like this? It's super uncomfortable right now. Well, we just keep grinding. I have to say, as much as I'm complaining about my allergies here lately, this year has been a very, very mild year for my allergies. To be fair, I am taking new meds for it that I think are a lot better, like my dad says at least. They help him a lot better. And they also don't make me as tired as the others seem to make me. So maybe I have some more self-restraint when it comes to scratching my eyes now, which would be nice. You know, at 23, not constantly giving in to the, you know, yes, the scratching hurts, but it feels good while you do it. And, you know, it's kind of like with mosquito bites. You regret it afterwards, but, like, while you're at it, amazing feeling. No, I'm not gonna make a bad comparison joke to this. But maybe it's also just that the pollen this year weren't as active. We did have quite a few days of rain at first. Well, I don't know. Ooh, snow. We could potentially lose some penguins this way. Okay, that's just a squid. Oh, pretty water lilies. Oh, there's a village! We would have seen that on the Atlas too, since villages show up on there. And back when we used blacksmith, back when I used the Atlas, I used to check it a lot in case any villages showed up. So this isn't cheating, just the structures are a little cheaty. Organizing first. That. Do we not have a loot one yet? Quack, 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 quack. I don't even want to know how many random pieces of iron armor we have at this point. Way too many. Way too many. Are we still going in the right direction? Yes. Doesn't seem like there's any packed ice nearby. A little sad, but okay. Why is it lagging? Could you not? Please and thank you. Ah, lovely little beehive underneath the tree. Thorns? No thank you. A pool of roasting? No thank you. Okay. Oh, a shield! Don't mind if I do. That means some free sword, coal, marble, iron, pretty flowers. Heck yes. And we'll put that back and we'll grab that instead. Put that there though. There we go. This is what we love to see. So many of the orange ones with them. And grab that. Grab that. We're not gonna grab that marble. Just because, you know, water, and we already did stop for a little bit of marble earlier. Oh, more pretty flowers. Salt has priority though. Hi! Felt something stepped on that area with me. God, my eye hurts. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry. Sorry. Oh no, they're all mooing to complain about me. Like I said, I'm sorry. God, let me scratch. Okay. It is lovely biomes. More pretty flowers. Okay. Okay, just some marble on there. And a little side stop over here. Ooh. Worth it. That's just gravel. I know there's coal, but that's underwater and... too much work. Wait, there's more. Don't try and hide the salt from me, I don't appreciate that. Oh. Okay, real quick. As much as I love having flowers in my inventory, they also take up a lot of space here. And that's a little bit too much right now. Okay. And down here. Just casually break our legs. That's why not? More coal that we could stop for. Ah, so many pretty flowers. Sorry for destroying nature. It was worth it. We'll return to the stone part, but for it keeps going. Why are you leading me away from where I want to go? Okay, I can't sleep yet. Means organizing time. That's fine. That's this is how I feel after I did yoga in what feels like 1,000,000 degrees heat. I know I could just do that in front of the fan probably, but and I'd have to move it every time, and like my room is kind of running out of space. Just because there's 2 people living here now, and yes, technically my room is 2 rooms, and during the previously mentioned renovation we did close off the second door and tore a hole into the wall, so that 2 rooms are now 1 room. But there's a lot of space, and you know, in order to roll out the yoga mat I need a little bit of space, and if I then try and get the fan in there too, nah, not going to really be working, I think. Why did I put away Silk Touch instead of the bed? Why can't I not talk and do something at the same time? Okay. Okay, this is a very nice marble vein. Very pretty. So, we have to destroy the pretty. That is how it works. Oh god, there's a lot here. Maybe that's 2 veins, I'm not sure. Probably not, because this is actually not going that deep into the mountain, but you never know. My pickaxes are definitely feeling this trip though. And I kind of want to grab new ones before we were to go into the different direction after stocking up on food. But I don't know. Depends on how much longer we keep going right now, I guess. Well, now we're back on the marble stuff. Okay, that on the minimap is just a hole that we left, I think. There's there's that. No, that's a tree! That's a tree, I think. That's that tree, okay. Confusing as heck. Not gonna lie. Why am I starting to melt now? I have the fan on. I probably shouldn't have talked about the weather and all that. Now I'm aware of it again. Probably just subconsciously blocking it out. Probably not. But I don't know. Oh, doggo! No, no nightmares! Baby girl! Hey, sugar boo! Do I have to get up and go over there? She makes another yelping noise, I'll go over. Like a little bit of twitching in her sleep is okay, but if she's obviously having nightmares, I'm gonna wake her up. I know people say, whatever, it's an animal, let it dream, but not my cute little baby girl. I'm not gonna just let her suffer there. And have her have dreams about, I don't know, cats being in her house or something. Or other things that could upset her, like the neighbors walking by to get into their own house. Yeah. She's a special girl, I know. Oh, earlier today when we were outside, she was being so cute. Like, I went inside for a little bit, and then I came back out, and she was, like, super happy to see me again. And the way she was running around, like, she was putting her front paws, like, almost behind her back paws. And then she, like, did these jumpy runs like that. Like, she was just like a little rabbit bouncing around pretty much. Oh, that was so cute. Any salt around here? Only here. Oh, lots of salt around here. I feel like we have an acceptable amount of coal with us already, and a very good amount of coal at home. I don't want to stop for every single little bit right now. This is technically a nice little combo of 3. Okay, I think we'll keep going. No salt. Meanies. Such meanies. Random grass, sure thing. Coconuts, sure thing. Time to organize a bit though. That goes in there. Over 2.5 stacks of marble again. Way too much coal. Wonderful. That. Flowers. I've got so many of the orange ones already. That, and we'll get the shears back out, I guess. Just so we have something to do. I should have grabbed a meal. I didn't pay attention to our hunger bar. Big brain. Okay, let's not completely break our legs. Or not at all. Oh. I was hoping we'd land on the other block for like a split second. Apparently not. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, the question is how much longer will we keep going? I do kind of want to return home, grab waste stones, and maybe set out to the other direction, where we have at least 2 snowy structures. One that definitely has chisel stuff. Oh, there's snow ahead of us. Never mind then. The thing is, I want to find one structure, I think. A newly generated one. Not necessarily one that we've never found before, but just something, because otherwise I feel like just one more chunk that we need to load in, and then we'd have something, you know? It's like, we gotta be close to something. And, I tapped out. Oops, oops, oops. I don't know what happened here again. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. Nope. Okay, I have control over my game again. Nice. I think some hackers probably just wanted to play a little bit. I appreciate that, but please not during the Let's Play. Please and thank you. Anything around here? Penguins or structures or packed ice? No, nothing. Okay. No, not going to go towards the mountain. We're just going to... Was it a bog? I remembered! Common Rush. Wetlands. Do we have that? I actually don't know. I still have to make like a physical list of the things that we're missing. Meant to do that. And then I kind of forgot. Also, I don't know if what's going on. You know how I mentioned that my nose has been suffering today? I hope I'm not about to look like a murder victim, because I smell blood in my nose. Please don't give me a random nosebleed as I'm playing Minecraft. In general, I haven't had random nosebleeds in like so long. I did have a couple. There was one. My first random nosebleed past the age of like 10. I think that was when I was 19 or maybe 18. I don't know, but I don't know exactly what happened. I was talking to a person I had a crush on, and I think that person was kind of like obviously showing disinterest. And just being like, no. And I think my reaction to that was getting a nosebleed. That was my first random nosebleed in many years. Then I did have a couple, like 2 or 3. But I think my last random one was also like already like 2 years ago or so. And that was only quote-unquote random. Because I think almost every time, except for that one time, I think I was messing around with my nose beforehand. So a lot of times it happened after I was sick, and you know, when you end up pulling all of this, oh, cherry blossom grove, pulling all of the skin out of your nose while you're sick pretty much, and then the skin is trying to regrow, but you feel that, so you pull the skin back out. Yeah, I like doing that. I hate it. It's super uncomfortable. I hate the feeling when you feel the skin regrow, so I should probably just leave it there for a day or two and then it's all over, but no, I have to pull that stuff out. Oh, my legs just kind of cracked. Ah. Poster check time, everyone. Even though what I just did, it's the reverse thing of a poster check. I basically went into a worse posture, not gonna lie, but it's comfortable. I was sitting with a straight back, I think almost the entire time I've been recording, which is 48 minutes? What? What do you mean it's been 48 minutes already? God, that means it's getting close. No, okay, I'm not getting closer to 1, but it is getting closer to 1 AM, and I don't know how much energy I'll have today still to record. I also want to record Inzoi. The thing is, I'm very motivated to keep playing here right now, so we'll keep going for a bit longer, definitely. At least this... Oh, this just... I love these biomes, they're just so pretty. The opposite of this biome. Hiccups! Gosh, everything is itching. Please don't. And it is time to do this. It's not all going to fit in here, and that is going to be so sad. Sapling, sure thing. Some more tulips. Yes, there's more pretty flowers there, but can't stop for everything. We need to keep moving. The cherry blossom grove biomes, they on the mini map, they kind of look like little bubblegum pieces, I think. Or at least that's what they remind me of when I see that up there. Ah, the good old bubblegum biomes. Any last minute flowers? Nope. Okay, then we'll run over to the pretty stuff. Well, not like necessarily pretty stuff, but stuff that I would really appreciate to have to build with. Time for flowers too. Throw that in there. That goes into plants. Grab the shears again. No, we're not gonna go back and grab that now. Even though it would have been only like a little step. I know. This will be very nice for decorating one day. Ooh, into the dead biome. Dead swamp. I'm sorry. I forgot the second word of the name. But yeah. Oh, ocean is ahead. Well, maybe there's gonna be an ocean island. I can hope, right? Or maybe an ocean structure, though. That would be kind of scary. Especially not having a waystone there. We do have one that I think was also close to spawn. Oh, more cherry blossom grove. But... oh, we're going to more. Okay, sure. Unless you're not gonna have it keep going? Hmm? Well, we'll stay in the boat for now. After all, I care a little bit more about structures than flowers. Sorry to admit that. Give me back my bubblegum biomes. I would have preferred that over this. Totally the biome's fault that our boat is being wonky. Anyone see the boat? I see the boat. Okay, let's try and run through there. I apologize in advance for any lag, and I apologize in advance if I'm going to scream because there's a creeper. Because there's a chance for that, since these trees let through very little light. And there's always a few sections where you run into mobs, usually. Oh, doggos! Okay, it luckily isn't too massive. I mean, width-wise, that's different, but we have a mountain? Is this a mountain biome with... yes, it's a mountain biome that just has rivers between everything. Oh, pretty flowers. Yes. I thought at first, what? Wait, they don't have like orange variants here. I thought we found these delphinums because they spawn in mountains. Lupines exist. They exist. They're real. We can find them. We don't have to hope for structures to have them. Oh, we didn't get our first double drop. What a shame. This is fine. If we place these and break them a couple of times, we will get multiple of these. That is how we will get more of them. But the thing with the lupines, there's a couple more. You know how I always like skipping mountains because, you know, it's so hard to get up there and not entirely worth it. I think all of that has just changed. The river doesn't count as a biome, which is very nice, but I hope they're not bound to like the streams that, you know, are like... We're going to look through this entire mountain now. I don't care. I never thought we would find them, like, out in the wild. Here, that is what I expected we were having, but I was like, orange? Am I misremembering? I didn't think, oh, okay, well, I guess we'll just collect, never mind then. Okay, we have, well, this is something we've been looking for like over 700 episodes. I mean, okay, not actively, but when did we do all the organizing? A while ago. this is going to be similar to the Nemesias. We'll just need to figure out how exactly they spawn. And with Nemesias, I realized it's always like the edge of an island. Like, if there's ocean nearby, you can find Nemesias. Question is, could they be bound to these rivers that flow through all biomes? Or is it mountains? Do they need a certain Y level, possibly, to spawn? Lots of questions here that we probably won't have answered for a long time. I'm gonna try and make my way over like that. We have lupines! So cool! Oh, this trip was already so worth it. Not necessarily for the chisel eyes. I can live without the eyes. But flowers? Flowers? Oh my god! You understand how happy this makes me? I kind of want to go into a creative world and just go through a bunch of mountain biomes and see if I can find some there, you know? Understand more about their spawning patterns. Do they just have like a 1% chance of spawning in mountains? I don't know. I've never found any until like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, probably like 3 minutes ago. And I mean, we do occasionally go through my mountain biomes. It's just like we're having it right now, especially with rivers going in between everything, can be a little bit hard to go through. So if I see stuff on the other side, I'm just like, oh yeah, sure, that's pretty, goodbye. And yeah, I guess we'll at least until I think of a different way of obtaining these, we'll be a little bit more thorough with our mountain adventures now. You've got to be kidding me, just far... You know, with Nemesias, I was already like, wow, do they exist? Then we started finding them, we started understanding how it works. At first we found the first ones, I believe, were at a beach. At the edge of a dense forest. So that was like, do they spawn in dense forests? Do they spawn at beaches? But then I realized a lot of times as we went over oceans, and you know how there's always like these small tiny islands, usually plains, maybe a little forest, but like literally just 2 trees and that's it. We started finding the Nemesias on there. So that is how the Nemesia thing, for me personally, because I've never really seen anyone talk about it otherwise, was understood for me. And I hope it's going to be similar with the lupines. If we are going to be able to complete our collection, I have to be really careful now to realize what's a delphinum and what's not. I believe that's a delphinum, because they look very much like that. Oh, random little berry bush there on top. I don't think we'll find any more here, to be honest. No, just the good old stuff. But I still would like to look around a little bit. Just in case. Also just to learn. Like, this is a new thing we're finding out after 700 plus episodes. That is how crazy this mod pack is. I mean, I don't think rare flowers were necessarily intended to be the endgame content that it is for me. I think most people don't even realize probably what flowers they're missing. Like people, they have their vanilla chests, they throw in some flowers in there, and that's it. They don't go around necessarily collecting flowers. Do I spy anything? Is that a very, very purple lupine, or is that like another... not lupine, sorry, delphinum. I think I have messed up some names before. Maybe I called an NVIDIA delphinum, not delphinum, lupine on accident. Oh god, I'm getting tired, I think. How do we get over there? Do you have to go like this? Probably. Worth it. I'd say there's 10% chance that it could be the thing. Because it did not necessarily look like lavender. It was a little bit darker. And also darker than the lupine. Oh, wait. Not lupine. Delphinum. There's one. But I think it's going to be that. But maybe. I mean, they can apparently spawn in mountain biomes. So, you know, we're taking the chance.